Hello there, my fellow YouTubers. It's Saturday, December 28th, 9:53 a.m. Denver time. Let's hop into this stuff on the California fires. I'm just going to run through this real quick. There's what looks like a burnout body with clothing.
Here got burned down. Literally burned.
Now I'm going to jump ahead to I'm going to link this. 1:18-minute mark.
As the car's on fire.
There's a body with clothing on it.
He's dead, and his mother.
Okay. Now let's get to my script here. Okay, we see the charred bodies. They still got clothing. I brought this up before, but it's been a long time. Whether it's dews or thermite created by the geoengineering, the chemtrails and nanoparticulates, arson, gasoline and diesel, why did some things burn and some things not burn? Oh, let's include microwave weapons in that. Why did some things burn and some things not? Now, I got a comment, and it's a legit one, very legit. You know, if they use dews or microwaves, it wouldn't burn the clothing. Okay, let's say not. The resulting heat from the fire burned up all this other crap. Why would it not burn up the clothing? And you know, you got to look at the time, the heat, and the time it took to burn the flesh off the bodies, to burn what's burnt on the cars and the seats, whatever, polyester clothing, who knows, whatever. You know, that is burn off. Excuse me, the seats are gone, but yet these bodies still have clothing. This guy was there. He says he was there. He says the fire came over him. Him and his dogs went down into a creek in the water. Feasible. I mean, if that happened, God bless that dude. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in that shit. But to say you were down in there and you went to the creek and you got to consider lack of oxygen, the heat searing your lungs, your dog's lungs. I mean, no, just consider it. Maybe that dude was there. Who knows? But you know, got to consider that stuff. Like I've said a long time ago, whether dews, microwaves, or the geoengineering, the chemtrails creating the thermite, all that heat. Why did so much shit not burn? And don't say dews or microwaves were hit here, hit here, hit here. Well, if you want to say they did, then they did. But still, the resulting heat from the fire itself. You know, somebody explain that to me. I've never got an answer on that. The Marfster's title and starts out, the wife and his company didn't get a direct deposit. Fishing. I wonder how much chat donations that got him. You know what? I get direct deposit. I got mine Thursday morning at 2:30 in the morning. Sometimes my company screws up and I got to get a check, which sucks, and I got to wait till after work to go to the bank. Marfster mentions his 482 countdown. It came from his privileged elite source. I can't remember who he's talking to, but his caller says we're now at the 330-day mark. Oh, they just threw 33 at you. I know. No conspiracy here. The Marfster plugs me at 104.45 about why he can't speak certain words and has to spell them or do his retarded speak. The same caller at 108, the 108-minute mark, says Iraq and Iran. Shouldn't we have to spell that also, doesn't the Marfster? Shouldn't we have to spell hot musket, elite, Rothschilds, Russia, Russian bombers, Venezuela? Backtracking, I had to go watch a whole bunch of this after he said that, because he does this all the time. Marf at 4:05 in the beginning of the video says Russia. A few seconds later at 4:13 he remembers to mispronounce it. And what about the people in the chat? They spell out Syria, Russia, Iraq, Iran, everything else, but things in print are not AI-able, I guess. His buddy Mundo Gonzo happens to be the first caller. What a coincidence. At 15:15 he says Syria. But Marfugel didn't correct him, and he didn't correct himself. And I guess at that time it's okay to say Syria. It's scams. It's manipulation. He can't say these words, but he slips up and does. His callers say it all the time. But let me guess, AI can't pick up if it's a caller or if it's Marf's voice. Look at all the channels out there that talk about all this stuff, the elites, the Bushes, the Rothschilds, blah, blah, blah. No, they don't get nailed. At 13:20, I can't remember if he said it or a chatter, it says Nibiru might hit us in a couple weeks, and Marfster says something bigger is going on. We're going to get nailed by a planet, something's bigger going on. We're supposed to worry about dews or World War III. We're about to get hit by a planet. Oh, and Like I said, you Fooglers are hilarious. My so-called not-so-secret inside source, Mr. M&M, that dude's as funny and as lame as all of you. He wants to sit there and do like all you Foogle family people do. John's a fraud. John's a shill. John's in it for money. John's fear porn, and yet the Marfster's legit. Sorry, dude, and I'm not hating on you, but to all of you, you got to get over it. Like I said a long time ago, Marfster's the soft con. You got to see the manipulation. It's not that hard to see. Just get over it. They're the Marfster and John X are left-right paradigm. One of the callers, one of the same ones maybe, says a year ago, there's a military exercise, and they were searching one of the guy's pockets. He found a paper on how we hear all about this crap, that there's a list to go after us patriots and Christians and true Americans and gun owners. And how come all these lists pop up, especially on paper? Why not keep that thing? Well, hey, dude, give it to me. Make a copy. But no, it ain't going to happen. The Transformer fire in New York City. Now, there's daylight. So I think there's got to be a couple people in New York City with phones. Go out there and film what really burned. Hopefully that'll come out. Maybe it will. It should be on their news. They're going to show it during the... Matter of fact, I need to check that. This dude with the CB radio and showing this air raid sound from Channel 19. Channel 19 is the main CB radio station for truckers. I've done my camping trips. I have a handheld CB. It's annoying. Truckers get on there, hold their mics down, and play their favorite country station, or rip and ramble about this or that, and play stupid stuff. Take that for what it's worth. You're going back to his Marfster can't say certain things. He's running the CNN thing in the background and forgets to shut it off for a few minutes. That's really fucking annoying. And that Syria, in that clip where CNN's talking, they mention Syria and Turkey. Would AI pick up on that? Nope, not the Marfster's voice. And like I've said before, what about all the other channels? We could talk about everything under the sun. They're not going to get you unless you fuck up and do strikes and copyrights and all that stuff. Like that stupid little thing I got. A big thing I brought up before, kind of jokingly, I should have been more serious. Why do all these civilians, these current military people, or these ex-military people call the Marfster? Because he's such a nice guy. He's so sweet. He's grandma's boy. Let's talk about some bigger channels. Mr. Green, 542,000. RFB, 300,000. Patriot Nurse, 236,000. Southern Prepper, 120,000. Canadian Prepper, 170,000. Everybody's favorite Christian Truther, Lisa, 383,000. James Munder, 152,000. Smaller one but bigger than Marf, Mary Greeley, 85,000. Any other channel. If you're trying to get the truth out, you're trying to save us all, we're all going to go to the Marfster. We're all going to go to the Marfster. Go to any channel. You don't have to like them. You don't have to like their output. They got more subs. They got more listeners. They got more subscribers, but mostly the views, the listeners. If you're trying to get the word out to save us all, why is it the Marfster? Marfster, you got what? Less than 58,000 on his Marfoogle TV, somewhere around there. I see through it. It's such a scam, like I said, especially. But thanks for plugging me, dude. I'm glad you pay attention. But, lame. It doesn't work. You say the words. Others say the words. Get over it. I'll still be here.